Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, maybe you are familiar with this individual right here, Russell Brand, and he has been accused of rape and abuse. I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. It's, I think, only he who knows and the alleged victim. I'm not here to defend him or her. I'm not interested in that. That's their business. I'm here just to make a quick point, and that is how convenient. How convenient when someone says certain things that some people might not like. You find out that Andrew Tate is accused of something like this. Now you find out Russell Brand is accused of something like this. You will never hear that about me. But hey, you never know, because sometimes you're like, really? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So this is one, and the other one is this. So Russell Brand reportedly left a roast battle in 2018 after getting roasted for being a predator. I don't know if he was, but if you knew, that's what, 5 years? I like people who are coming after the event. Let me give you an example. Again, I'm not here to defend anybody. That's their business, not mine. Mine here is just to observe and share with you something that I'm very familiar with. In certain investigations, when you conduct an investigation, a real investigation, you go and interview various people. You try to find out what happened. And you have obviously a reporting or more than one reporting source. All right, you can disclose you can't confirm or deny who that person is and so on, and that's great to a certain extent. Under the Constitution, if you get to court, you are, by law, you have the right to face and question and face your accuser. So even the reporting source could be disclosed if the judge, as far as I remember, orders that. Now, we have a little problem here. When you are the reporting source, and let's say the reporting source is a family member, and then that person tells you about an abuse that occurred, like right now, let's say this person right here. So Russell Brand, let's say he abused someone, and next was that someone's friend. And if that someone, let's say call him or her Gigi. So if Gigi was a reporting source after, let's say, 8 years, 5 years, 2 years, and did not say anything about it, why? Well, it's only convenient right now. So in some of my investigations, you had a person who would report, let's say, an ex abusing a child, let's say, and she knew about it. But now, when at that time they were not divorced, right now they are divorced and they have a custody battle. So now she reports something that she was aware of, an abuse that she was aware of, let's say 5 years ago. So for 5 years ago, this person kept her mouth shut or his mouth shut, but now because he or her divorced, doesn't want to pay full child support, wants, let's say, shared custody, physical and legal custody, therefore your money is not coming the way you probably planned, or maybe the other person has a new boyfriend or new girlfriend. What do? You say, I'm going to screw you. I'm going to report you. So they make these kind of reports. And you as an investigator, you say, wait a minute. You report this because you divorced this guy a year ago. And this alleged abuse occurred, what, 5 years ago when you were together and you did not report it then? What makes you then? What are you then? Are you a suspect as well? Well, and when you tell them that, they all shit their pants. So we have here a person who kept it, or these people supposedly knowing that he's a predator. How do you know he's a predator? You should have some evidence. His behavior? Remember, we're not in those times nowadays when you go and just grab your woman and run with her in the woods and do what you need to do as a caveman or whatever it used to be. We don't live those times. And if that occurs, you call the police, don't you? You don't wait how many years ago this happened? It doesn't mean it didn't happen. It doesn't mean that maybe, the circumstances give her only now the chance to do it. I understand that completely. But it seems like strange when only when things happen, like, oh, someone accuses this guy, and then you find out, well, there were some people who had a little bit of this, and they kind of knew, and why now? Why now? Anyway, my friends, I don't, as I said, I have nothing invested in this guy. I'm very vaguely aware of his podcast, and that's all. I listened maybe to him total in my life 5 minutes, something like this. And the last one that I listened was when he said that he's not guilty of anything, blah, 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 concerning this issue. So I have nothing vested in him. I saw him, you know, when you scroll down the news, you find that he won that weasel Bill Maher, for instance, or he had, I think, yeah, he had Jordan Peterson, fantastic guy, you know, where he was at another one that I saw, where was he at? With the other one, Piers Morgan, a weasel, I think, and so on. But not really, I didn't get into it, I didn't listen to them. I saw that, okay, just, okay, when you scroll down on YouTube or wherever you scroll down, you see him with as a podcast. But nevertheless, if he did it, punishment. If he didn't, punishment to their reporting source, false allegations, immediately. Why? Because he's not a nobody, from what I can see. He is a popular guy, and that could affect his, how should I put it, social status and so on. So he can ask for some damages. I mean, after all, we're looking for justice, aren't we? And justice goes both ways. So remember, rights come with, how do you call it, consequences, and you have, you know, you have to have responsibilities. So not only rights, responsible. So when you make an allegation, you're also responsible for those allegations. Now, as I said, I don't know what happened. We're going to find out, and I'm pretty sure pretty soon we're going to find out that, I don't know, Rogan did something, or Peterson did something. They tried with Peterson something else. I mean, we had, what's his name, Tucker Carlson had a problem of the same kind. I'm not saying that, hey, because those guys were blah, 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 this is false. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's very strange, the timing. If this happened, let's say 7 years ago, and people knew about it, what happened to those people who knew about it? That's what I'm saying. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.